Hey everyone, welcome back to Moisage Therapy. I'm Moy, and today we're going to be talking about one of the most important movement patterns you'll ever need to master, the hip hinge. Whether you're a massage therapist, an athlete, or just someone who wants to protect their back for the long haul, understanding how to hinge properly is a total game changer. This lesson is going to cover why so many people throw out their backs in daily life, the anatomy that makes the hinge so critical, and why modern lifestyles have left so many of us with weak, underactive glutes. First off, let's talk about why mastering a proper hinge is so important. A lot of people throw out their backs doing everyday stuff. Picking up groceries, tying their shoes, lifting laundry baskets, or even just bending wrong at the gym. Now, the problem isn't usually that the load is too heavy. It's that they're moving from their spine instead of their hips. When you round your back instead of hinging from your hips, you overload the lumbar spine. The spine is built for stability, not being the prime mover. Over time or with one wrong movement, boom, spasm, strains, and sometimes even disc injuries. Here's another huge problem in today's society. Glute atrophy just means your glutes aren't firing like they should, or when they've been weakened over time. And guess what? Most people today have some level of it. Why, you ask? Because we sit all the damn time. Desk jobs, long commutes, Netflix on the couch, it all adds up. When you sit, your hip flexors stay shortened while your glutes basically clock out. Over time, your body forgets how to recruit them properly. That's why you see so many people with back, knee, or hip problems. The glutes are asleep at the wheel and the back takes the hit. Cool? Learning how to hinge correctly and engaging the glutes wakes them back up and puts the work where it belongs. We're going to use a dowel to train a proper hinge. Start by grabbing a dowel, broomstick, or PVC pipe, whatever you got laying around. Stand tall with feet about hip width apart. Place the dowel along the spine. One end touches the back of the head, the middle between the shoulder blades, and the bottom touches your tailbone. Then a slight bend in the knees. Not a squat, just soft knees. Put your hips back like you're going to close a car door with your butt. Keep the dowel glued to these 3 points. If it lifts off the head or tailbone, you're rounding or arching your back. Go down until you feel your hamstrings stretch, usually just below parallel to the floor. Drive through your heels, thrust your hips forward, squeeze your glutes, and return to a standing position. Here are some wonderful cues to keep in mind. The chest proud, spine long. Hips go back, not down. Glutes do the work, not your lower back. And remember, on the way up, you want to thrust the hips forward and squeeze the glutes gently. This assures that the glutes are doing the work, not the lower back. As you hinge, you'll eventually feel your hamstrings catch. If they've hit their length limit, that's a red flag. If you keep hinging past that point, the movement starts coming from your lumbar spine, not your hips. At this point, you want to transition into a squat or a lunge. If you need to go down lower or farther forward, don't force the hinge. Instead, bend your knees and drop into a squat or step forward into a lunge. This keeps the spine in a neutral position, shares the load with the quads, and prevents the back from rounding. Cool beans? Always go to the limit of the hamstrings and then drop into a hinge or a squat. To train this, practice 2 to 3 sets daily of slow hinges, focusing on quality, not speed. When you are picking up and doing activities around the house, I want you to imagine having a dowel. You should never bend your back but hinge instead for your daily activities. So here's the takeaways. Master the hinge, please. This will save your back and really keep your core and trunk stable forever, I promise. And wake up those damn glutes. It's not just about lifting at the gym, it's all about protecting your spine every single day. When you hinge well, your movements from the strongest muscles instead of stressing some of the weakest muscles. Practice with a dowel until it feels second nature. And you'll thank yourself every time you bend, lift, or carry something heavy. This is an absolutely crucial movement you have to master if you want a long, healthy back. And that wraps up the video. If you learned something, please consider subscribing or giving that like button a little support for me. Thank you so much. Love you guys. Till next time. Bye. Mwah.